All right, we are live for December the 31st, Astrology. Glad to have you here. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Love to have you on board. Make sure you click the bell so you can get all the notifications when anything's posted. Also, when I'm live, doing a live feed, and what's going on. Okay, so you be aware of everything that's happening. I will begin next week, starting doing January's monthly readings. I'll be working on those, putting those out as well, getting them scheduled to go, and putting my work in for the astrology and getting that all together for January as well too. So let's go ahead and let's see what's going on for this last day of the old year, and what's happening for the new year. All right, first thing we start out with is we have the moon in Leo at 26 degrees, and it is trying Mars in Sagittarius, as well as with Mercury as well as too. And what this energy with the moon trying Mars is this T-square with the moon in an opposition with Saturn, limitations, restrictions that you're going to have to work through, and it could be affairs of the heart. You can't limit your heart in love, okay? You can't say, well, I love you today, but I don't know about tomorrow. That's not going to work, because we got these squares to Venus. You got to open your heart back up. And, you know, with Mercury being retrograde, it's kind of repressed. Somebody's holding back here in expressing something of what's on their mind, what their intentions are. So you're going to have to be real careful who you're dealing with right now. And the next thing we have going on is the T-square that, you know, again, goals, plans, Mercury to what, you know, if somebody tells you, I don't know what my plans are, my goals are, or whatever it is, or what I plan on devoting myself to, or whatever. Let's just say you're having a relationship with someone, and the next thing you know, they tell you, well, you know, they don't express what they feel, what's in their heart, but, you know, they with you or whatever, but they're really not with you because they say, well, they're not getting with anybody. If somebody tells you like something like that, walk out the door, because they're just wasting your time. Okay? They're presenting some sort of illusion for you. You know, if their actions aren't going to meet their words, then why are you even messing with them? I mean, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And then we also have three T-squares here. Challenges, in a way, oppositions and challenges to overcome some illusion. Is their actions meeting what they're saying here? I mean, that to me is the biggest thing. If they're not going to tell you what their plans are, they're not going to tell you what their goals are, then they're hiding something. They don't want to express it. But, you know, if they're with you, then why are you here? I mean, that's the big question. What is your intention, more or less? You know, it's like when the father asks the guy when he comes dating his daughter or picking his daughter up, he wants to know what his intentions are. And then there's something where there's, you know, a restriction, a limitation here. No. I mean, and then we got the Grand Tryon here. You know, but they try to make you feel at ease. You know, they're not telling you what their vision is. They're not telling you what, you know, giving you any insight into something here. So what is it? I mean, we had the moon in a trine to Mercury here, the moon in a trine to the North Node. So they're not giving you any insight into the future here. Are they playing a game with you? I mean, really, look at these red flags. What's going on here? And these trines I'm showing you. Because there is a square from this sun. If they're not illuminating something here of what's coming up, and these quincunxes in an opposition to where they're at right now, and they don't have the courage to make a decision here on something, and all they're doing is feeding you some emotional illusion or feeding your feelings, you better get away from them. Because they don't know where they're going in life. And they'll drag you right down with them if they're not going in a good place. The next thing we have here, and this was like 18 minutes after midnight. You know, if you're spending the New Year's with somebody, or this New Year's Eve with somebody, or the weekend, you know, this time with somebody, be aware of the red flags. I'm going to say it. I'm just going to freaking say it. Because you may be dealing with something that is really not good. Again, we've got the other part's gone. The grand trine's gone. Doesn't have that good feeling. I mean, they're really not giving you any insight into something here. But we certainly have these squares going on at 1:12 in the morning, in the a.m. So, again, be very cautious. If somebody's limiting or restricting something here, or it'd be like somebody saying, well, you can come to my place. Well, why don't they want to go to your place? What are they hiding here? Like I said, there is something they're not giving you some insight into. And they're feeding some sort of illusion. Again, it would be like if you had this sort of a confrontation with someone over your different values, and they're not coming across very clear here. So, like I said, I would be very cautious. The next thing we have is at 5:33 in the morning. And this is the moon in Leo. It's getting ready to part. But let's just say somebody was interested in you in the beginning. Look at the frickin' T-squares here. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? What the heck are you dealing with here? Jeez. There's a Grand Cross here, and it ain't good. This is not the Grand Cross you want. I mean, there is, like, you're caught in this box of conflict. This is not good. With oppositions here, where someone is right now, you're trying to be very analytical, maybe, what it is you're trying to figure what is going on. I mean, and another one, this one is, is Neptune and Neptune. It's Vista and Vista. It's the midheaven and midheaven. And the differences is Mercury and Mars. Somebody does not know what the goal is here. They do not know what it is. And I'm really questioning if there's any devotion here into this relationship. You might have just met somebody and it's a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Or wham bam, thank you, sir. They're playing games here. Feeding an illusion here. And remember I said that mystical rectangle? Oh, yeah. Next one is dealing with Mars. Look at that. These are T-squares that you just, man. Opposing opposition energies. Square, square, square. I don't have any plans for the future. Well, what the heck are you doing with somebody that doesn't have any plans for the future? Or they're not going to, or they don't have any devotion. Look at the squares here. You can see the Grand Cross here. And it's somebody limiting their emotions. They're restricting something here. Confinement. They're just trying to work within the, you know, operate within the limitations of society here. They don't care. They're confining something here in love. They don't. Love has no restrictions. Oh, I can see you on Tuesday and Thursday, and then they're seeing somebody else on Wednesday and Friday, and I'll pencil you in here or there. If you want to live that kind of life, fine, but I wouldn't. Oh, heck no. And then we got the T square here. I mean, look at this. I'm going to just flip it all around. I'm telling you. I mean, somebody here is really just flipping the corks one way or the other. This is not good at all. You better get out of this real quick. When you go out that door, don't go back in it. Nah. Now the moon's going to move into Virgo, where you're going to get very Mercury. You're going to start really rethinking something here. What the heck did I just get myself into? And again, the T squares. What are you moving yourself into? There's an opposition here. Somebody is limiting or restricting emotions. They're not even trying to give you any kind of insight into something here. You better. Ooh. Same T squares. I mean, I'd be like, hell to the no. This is in the morning. It's like they gave you a line of crap the night before, and oh, it's been a nice weekend, but you got to go because I got my plans or whatever with somebody else for New Year's Eve, and it ain't with you, baby. You can't take me out for New Year's Eve? Well, I'll go find somebody who will. Oh, excuse me. Because there's a sudden change here with them. And this is all earth. Somebody's values, somebody's really putting pieces together here. They're going to be, really searching their feelings. And then, what is this person really after? They're after something. And is somebody after money here? Because this is all earth. And the only thing is that I see this different here is the opposition to this earth, and somebody's working within restrictions and limitations within society. And confinement. I mean, they'll give this and that's all they're going to give. It kind of feels like just be careful with who you're dealing with from the past. Because this person's going to face some karma for this shit. Excuse my French, but I got to say it. Now, we got the moon here in Virgo at 2 degrees, and it's squaring Venus. You see it? The moon squaring Venus with the square to Saturn, with an opposition with the moon to Saturn. I'm telling you, somebody's playing games here. They're trying to feed an illusion here. This is like at 11:22 in the afternoon. You may not even hear from them. Okay? Because we got the T square there where the ascending's coming up and it's conjoining with Neptune. I really feel like somebody here has fed somebody illusion. Their words are not matching up with their action. And you're going to see something here. And the Grand Trine, there's the sun. Somebody's going to get some karma. And I'm telling you, because with this yod, look where it's at. This person in the past, there's going to be a sudden change, all right. And something's going to set an activation here with the mind being activated, and somebody's going to realize that, hey, that whoever that is, I don't, no, you know what I'm saying? With this South Node, Uranus to the South Node, and the South Node to the Ascending, wow. And remember we had the yo before that was trying to point you towards something here? And I felt like there was something here that was going on. Be leery of anybody that comes back from the past. Really. Because you don't know what they're bringing back with them. You follow me? Next thing we have is Mars in Sagittarius in opposition to Vesta. See the T-square, still the same thing going on here. I'm telling you, somebody playing games here, I would not do that. It ain't worth it. And I feel like, this is like a warning here. Somebody's trying to screw with your future here. I really feel like it. If you have goals and you have plans, this person's coming in just to screw it all up. Feeding you an illusion of this or that, some kind of grandeur, thing, and it's like, no, they're not. They're just coming in to destroy your life again. It happens. I'm telling you, if the actions aren't following the words or the thoughts, you better think before you leap into something here. The next thing we have is we have the moon in Virgo and in opposition to Saturn. You better limit whatever you feel here. And then we have it squaring 3 T-squares again, the Grand Trines. This is to Jupiter and the Ascending, what's coming up. Again, all earth energy. Either somebody is trying to get to what somebody has, or what you work for. Somebody's trying to get to it. Whatever, savings you put back, or whatever monies you have, or what you're doing, that you're aspiring for the future, either interfering in what your plans are or what your devotions are going to be toward. To me, it's like a big temptation. Uh, I mean, we're talking about you need to close this cycle out big time. Because there's something here that you're going to see. Um, that you need to face. There's a reality here you need to face, is what I'm going to say, about something or someone or a situation or a person or a belief or whatever it may be. But I'm telling you, something's not real here. We've got a T square here, again with the moon opposite of Saturn. Somebody's not, they may be optimistic, or showing some optimism, or you may be trying or showing that. Maybe you feel like there's good fortune here. Maybe you think you've met somebody that, is going to light your world on fire. They're going to take care of you and all this kind of stuff, whatever. Or they're talking, giving you this illusion of what they plan for the future. I have seen this going on. For 3 years, I've been seeing this go on with certain people that have been feeding illusions about, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And they're lying. Oh, I love you. And, but then they're repressed things. They don't tell everything. They're only giving you an illusion here that they want you to see or believe in something. And they'll just come in and screw up your whole plans, everything that try to make you believe something that's not real. And think they're going to get away with it until they're exposed, until it all gets exposed. And this is where you better put these little pieces together. When you see something, bring it out. Say something. Don't hold back. Get it out in the open. I mean, so, that's kind of what I got for you for the coming to the end of the year. I mean, it doesn't look that great, to be honest with you. But at least maybe you're waking up to something here of what you're dealing with. Let's see. On this day, on the 31st, the sun will be at a -5. And the sun will rise at 7:28. Venus is at a 5. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to hook up with somebody to get something. And they're going to feed an illusion here. The moon is at a -5. Saturn's at a 1, but then it goes, you see it at a 3 right now. It's still at a 1, though. Somebody might say they're going to do something, but guess what, darling? They're not going to do it. Jupiter's at a 5. They're just trying to build your optimism up, make you have this faith and believe in them that they're going to be all this or they're all that, and they're not. This moon is going to go When it goes into Virgo, it will go to the strength of a 3. Let me check that real quick. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's a positive 3, and that'll be at 11:15 to 11:15 p.m. 12:26 a.m. will be that strength of the moon, and that's on the East Coast, in my area. So it will go to a strength of 3, and that will be right during that point of Happy New Year, and then you know ends it with a big bang. So I just would be real cautious of what you're dealing with here. You better know what you're dealing with. Like I said, look for the red flags. If somebody's repressing something and don't really want to tell you how they feel about you, or they say something to you like, well, let's just take it slow and all this kind of stuff, believe you me, turtles go slow. Okay? They have to go slow. Um, you better ask them if they're an old tortoise. Okay? Don't trust them. It's not worth trusting in. It's not worth putting that faith in. Don't think you've got something good fortune here, because it sounds like to me you're just being fed a fairy tale that's not going to last. So if you're dealing with somebody coming back, you better be real concerned about it. Or if you're dealing with someone from the past, period. All right. So anyway, that's what I got for y'all. I want to thank you again. Like I say, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell. If you got something to say it down below. So I'll get the comment. As soon as I get it and see it, I'll respond. I'm going to, like I said, I'll be working on the readings for next month. And then I'll be doing the getting the astrology calendar ready for what's going on. Okay? So y'all take care, and I will see y'all in the new year. Bye for now.